grew up drawing and painting, and I also played piano, but the drawing and painting was really in the forefront for me. And I always considered the piano as like almost like a chore. And at a certain point I realized that one of the reasons that felt that way is because I didn't really love the homework. Watch the teacher do something and they tell you what to do and you kind of do that and repeat. And I felt like I wanted to do my own thing. Like at the time I was listening to hip hop and I wanted to play the things that my favorite rap songs were sampling. Like the Public Enemy. I remember I got a little keyboard and I got some, eventually got like a sampler and a little cassette 4-track that I could record on. I think anybody who's gotten to that point, like you're recording songs and you're doing stuff with your friends. And I know we did, you know, serious rap songs, and I know we did joke ones, and we imitated other rappers from, you know, Snoop Dogg to Wu-Tang Clan at the time. And if you can imagine me doing that, it's pretty funny. I'm like, at like 16 years old, you know. It was a little bit of a taste of how easy and how difficult it is to actually do that, you know? I mean, on one hand, you can make something that just really does. We felt like, oh, like we can make a song that sounds just as good. And then you kind of like play them back to back and, you know, 99 times out of 100, it's definitely not just as good. I think that as far as like for young musicians, they have a distinct advantage in the sense that the technology that allows them to capture their ideas and share them with friends is more readily available, it's cheaper, it's easier. I mean, everything about it just spells out like we're gonna have more kids making awesome music, right? But who are the ones who shine? Who are the ones who are gonna be the real, you know, inspirational musicians of that new batch? And the batch is gonna be exponentially higher every year that this stuff grows.
It depends on what you think of as a good talent, what you think of as like a bad talent. Like, you know, it's kind of like American Idol. You get your really funny, interesting people, like pants on the ground guy, and you're like, okay, that was funny, but I don't know. It's a tough question. I think it depends on like what you think of as talent.
It acts like a filter, so there are more ideas, there's more filtration. So eventually, I think many more creative ideas come up front.
Kind of brings new light to that whole older saying of, you know, you have your 15 minutes of fame. I feel like the internet kind of has a similar factor, especially with YouTube. You'll have those people that get popular for a little bit, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that you still have your celebrities with film, with television, so on and so forth.
I think you can get less talented people just because technology does make it so easy to share and do everything, and the internet just lets pretty much anyone make the world whatever they want it to be, and I don't really think that's necessarily the best.
As more and more young people get a chance to like experiment with music and experiment with recording and actually writing a song, I hope that they realize as they do it how hard it is to actually get it right and make that song that not only you but somebody else goes like, that moved me. That feels important to me. Because there's a magic in that I think everybody who does what we do is chasing. Like you want that thrill of like that shared, that you know that that what you made inspired you and it was exciting to you, but then somebody else looked to you and said, I'm a fan of that. It's, you know, whether it's one person or it's millions of people, it still feels good.